here's one quick way that you can do off the bat for you to get closer to where you want to be. Now, you will get more of what you're looking for. So if you think of yourself as a successful person, you're probably going to experience more instances of success. On the other hand, if you think of yourself more as a failure, you're probably going to get more evidence of that. So practical example is, if you consider yourself as a likable person, you're more likely to reach out to more people asking to hang out, you're more likely to apply to job interviews, you're more likely to say hi to that brand new person that you've never met before. And when that happens, you're more likely to hear yeses than nos than if you consider yourself as unlikable and never reached out to anyone at all. Now, if 60% of the people say yes, yeah, 40% said no, but 60% is far greater than 0%. Okay, so if you want a visual, this is what it looks like. This is how we may sometimes see ourselves in being stuck and trapped in a cycle. So some thoughts that go with it are, why do I always find myself in these kinds of situations? I will never get better. See, I told you, I knew that this was going to happen. I'm always going to fail. We're constantly bombarding our bodies with a message of things not going well, or that we can't rise to the challenge, or that we're not enough. That does a lot of strain on our nervous system and the part of our brain that we really need to make good decisions to actually help us get closer to where we want to go shuts down. Don't do that. Okay, so instead of considering yourself in a cycle where the main thing you're focusing on is how you're feeling or how things are the same between time to time, you're probably going to get more evidence of that. So instead, here's an alternative. See yourself in a spiral. This is basically the same thing as the other diagram. If you look at it from the top down or the bottom up, it's basically the same picture. The main difference is the angle by which you're looking at it. So if you consider yourself not by how you're the same from time to time, but on how you're different, how you're growing, how you're improving, instead of feeling things like frustration, hopelessness, and shame where you shut down, you're going to find ways to know that you've actually accomplished, you've actually made movement forward. And that is inspiring. You become more curious because the more you learn, the more you gain. The more you gain, the more possibilities open up. Okay? So, main thing is focusing on how you have grown, not how you need to grow going forward. So, two things I want you to jot down right after this video. What is one way that you want to grow going forward? And there's another video called the New Year's Intention that I recorded a couple weeks ago. So check that one out. So what is one area where I want to grow? And two, what are two different ways that I have grown already since 3 months ago? Make that specific, be super concrete, because you want to give your body more evidence that it's actually moving forward so that you give yourself more motivation to keep at it. So try that out, see how it goes, leave some comments in the video, and go have fun.